I just had this weird feeling in my chest, kind of like indigestion or maybe a gas bubble. I had some cold sweats, a little bit of numbness and tingling down my arm. And I just had this impending sense of doom, like something's not right. And it got to a point where I thought, if I don't get out of this room, I may die in this room. And I told the person at the hotel desk, please call me an ambulance. I think I'm having a heart attack. Apparently I flatlined at that time, and I guess it took them a while to get me back.
I told her that you wanted to do it, and she was like, oh yeah, she's like, all three of us.
I've always considered my dad my best friend.
Yeah, right?
Tell Daddy how old you are. I'm 3.
You're 3? Today's your 3rd birthday?
He's always been my protector, the number one person that I'll call in any situation.
Please don't tell the last ones either.
And he was just always that hero in my life that I could look up to.
Just stand there and look at you.
Nothing really prepares you for when a doctor comes into the room and tells you that your parent is going to die. I was going through a lot of emotions, a lot of anger, a lot of denial, a lot of frustration because I didn't want to accept that he was actually dying and I would never see him again.
The most common heart attack symptom is some sort of chest discomfort. Many patients say it's not really a pain in terms of a sharp pain or a knife-like pain, but rather more of a squeezing or a heaviness. One of the challenges of a heart attack is that it can present with a variety of different symptoms. In some people, there's no chest pain at all. That's what can make diagnosing heart attack so difficult, especially for a person to diagnose it in themselves. Men and women are both at risk, and heart attacks can also occur in relatively young people. That's one of the challenging things, that it can occur in pretty much anybody.
He went into cardiac arrest when he was at the hotel when they had taken him by ambulance. And the diagnosis was myocardial infarction. He had both 80% and 100% blockages in his heart, and the left side was only functioning at about 10%.
He's awake.
So I thought, well, this is a severe heart attack, but they'll be able to handle this. He'll be coming home. And then just within a matter of days, he's not going to make it.
It was horrifying. I was petrified. When it goes to you and you recognize, this might be my last day on earth. What am I going to do? What's my family going to do? My wife's in a wheelchair. What's she going to do? Who's going to take care of her? All these thoughts flood your mind, and you think to yourself, wow, so this is it. This is how it ends.
It's important to realize that there's still people that die from heart attacks. What a heart attack really means is that there isn't enough blood flow getting to the heart. It's typically from a heart artery being blocked, and then the blood, which is carrying oxygen that the heart muscle needs, isn't getting there. The golden hour is that first hour after a heart attack starts, when it can be aborted. One thing I wish that everyone understood is that time is muscle. It's in that first hour that any damage from the heart attack can be minimized. This is really why it's so important to call emergency services right away, get to the emergency room, and get prompt treatment of a heart attack. If that happens, then life-saving treatments like stents and medications can be used. And at a certain point, if enough heart muscle damage happens, survival is no longer possible unless really extreme things like heart transplants are performed.
The doctor told me that he had such extensive damage to the left ventricle of his heart that it just couldn't sustain him, and there was nothing more that they could do. And I said, well, we've got to do something. I couldn't accept it. And he said, well, we could put him on a plane and we could take him to another hospital. and heart transplant is one of the options. Immediately I said, yes, let's do that. And so they put in the call.
I was laughing too, or
This one.
You're laughing pretty hard.
I needed some laugh after that ordeal.
It was very tough seeing him so vulnerable and really fighting so hard.
No, you didn't.
But once he started talking and playing guitar and doing things normal, it kind of felt like we had our old dad back. That's when we all started to feel like it was going to be okay and everything was going to work out for the best.
One thing that absolutely kept me going was my family, their support. I heard somebody say once, you never really lived until you know you're going to die. And you see the beauty of life through a totally different lens when you've gone through that. This heart attack has changed my family's life forever. Every day is a gift. This is my second life, and if I hadn't called the ambulance that day, I wouldn't be here living it.